Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hey, what's up? I'm Kiana. How you doing? Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below, and if not, then welcome back. So today for you, I have a get ready with me. I've never done a get ready with me on my channel before, so I'm kind of new to this. So if you see that it's kind of like a little bit slower, then I apologize. But today I'm doing a get ready with me for a day at Sephora, so pretty much just how I do my makeup for work, and this is just kind of like the finished kind of look. So I clearly don't do my makeup exactly like this every single day, but you know, I just wanted to show you some typical glam, great for fall, great for winter, the transition of both. So this is just a super chill video. That is why I have my LA Represent sweater on, as well as my hair up in a ponytail. I'm Canadian. I don't live in LA. I wish though. But yeah, if you want to see how I get ready for a typical day at Sephora, if you want to know the Sephora makeup requirements, if you're starting a day at Sephora and kind of want to know how to do your makeup, then just keep on watching. Okay, so today I'm going to be walking you through sort of like a get ready with me for a typical day at Sephora. My makeup is never, ever, ever the same. It's constantly changing up, whether we have theme days, if I'm just lazy, but today I'm going to be showing you pretty much just how I get ready for work. I hope you find this video helpful if you are recently starting at Sephora. I'll kind of go over the minimum requirements of what you have to wear as far as makeup goes, because there is a minimum makeup requirement. But before I start rambling on, let's just get into this. So now I'm going to go in with a few primers. My favorite primers at the moment are the Bare Minerals Prime Time, as well as the Estee Edit by Estee Lauder Pore Vanishing Stick. So I go in with the Prime Time first, take a pea-size amount, and just apply this all over the face. Primer is just going to help your makeup last longer, you know, just, you know the drill. Then I'm going to go in with the Pore Vanishing Stick. This I'm just going to focus more so on the T-zone. So now I'm going to go in with a few color correctors. My favorite color correctors at the moment are from the Algenist line. These are just their concentrated color correcting drops. You can either add it to your moisturizer, foundation, any kind of skincare product, or you can apply them on their own. So I'm just going to go in with the Apricot shade, which is just kind of like the orange, and apply this under my eyes to cancel out any blue. You know, just the huge. And just blend it out with my fingers. Now I'm just going to go in with the green one and put this on any redness. So that is going to be like my chin over here, really over here, damn. A lot on my forehead. I don't know why, but recently my forehead has been a pain in the ass. I'm just going to blend this out with a beauty blender, and then we can hop into foundation and the first requirement for your makeup for working at Sephora. Okay, so now that my face is sort of neutralized, I'm going to hop into foundation. So at Sephora, it's required that you either wear a foundation or a BB cream or a tinted moisturizer. I'm extra. I love to wear foundation. This is my Kat Von D Lock-It Tattoo. Lock-It Tattoo foundation in the shade 48 Neutral. It's a bit too dark for me at the moment, but I just want to finish this up so I can buy a new one. But this I just apply like a foundation on the chin. I like to focus on the jawline as well, just because product doesn't cling or sit nicely on my jawline. So I really like to focus a lot of product on there just so I can get the coverage. Okay, so now I have my foundation on. So I'm going to move into concealer for the day. Or do I want... I'm going to actually do my brows, because I'm going to do my brows and my eyes and then finish up my face makeup. That is a plan. Okay, cool. So brows are another requirement at Sephora. Whether you use just a pencil, a tinted brow gel, a pomade, whatsoever, you need your brows done and fleeky at all times. So I just like using the Ardell pomade, very similar to the Anastasia Dip Brow. So I'm just going to go in with my Sigma E65 small angled brush. First I'm just going to brush them out with a spoolie just to kind of get them into place. And then I'm going to go in with the actual pomade itself and just start defining my brows. If you want like a brow routine or whatever, I can totally do one, but right now I'm just kind of like speeding through it just because I don't know. Okay, so the little hairs at the back of my head are just not going to be up in a ponytail. Like, they're just like not having it right now. Like, okay, so I just finished my brows off camera. They're super arched today, and I'm kind of sort of really feeling it. Like, I'm not mad about these guys. Not mad. Okay, so now I'm going to hop into eyes. There is a minimum eye requirement for working at Sephora, of course. So, the requirement is you have to wear a minimum of 2 eyeshadows that are visible. They can't be 2 of the exact same shade. Or you can wear 1 shadow and a liner. I love wearing 7 million eyeshadows and a liner, so yes. I'm just going to prime my eyes. I'm using the Urban Decay Primer Potion. Just the usual. I feel like everyone uses this, or the NARS, or Too Faced. Just use an eyeshadow. I just like using a shadow primer. I don't know, like, what am I supposed to be talking about with these Get Ready With Me's? Like, working at Sephora, I guess I can just talk about working at Sephora. Working at Sephora is, like, super, super, super fun. Like, I really do enjoy it. It's a lot different than my other job, and I love it a lot more than my previous job, but it's just because it's something I'm more passionate about. So today for shadows, I'm using the Morphe 350. I haven't used this in forever, so I thought, why not? I'm not going to be showing you the shadows I'm using, but I'm just going to be using, you know, like the neutrals. Sorry about this chair, too. It's really squeaky. Yeah, the people that I work with are amazing. They are super, super fun, and I feel like, even though I've only been working there for, like, I think, like, almost 2 months, they're just really, really welcoming and loving and caring, and they're just really fun to be around, and I feel like there's pretty much like nobody that I don't get along with. It's kind of stressful working there though, just because there are like a lot of regulations and like whatnot, and like every company has like rules, regulations that you have to follow. But since this is only my second retail job, and at my other one there wasn't like a whole lot of strict rules, but here I feel like, ooh, everything is like super, super, super kind of, not strict, but there's a way that everything needs to be done, which is totally understandable. I'm just taking kind of like an orange color, running it through my crease. It's pretty much like my typical eye look. Usually, like I've been obsessed with like warm eyeshadows lately, and that's all I've been wearing, just because like the fall winter time I feel like warm shadows are great, but I feel like they're going to transition out to more like cool tones coming up winter, which I'm really sad about, just because I hate cool tone shadows. I love like warm tones. But now I'm just going to go in with a brown shade, kind of pack this all over my lid and blend it up into the crease. Doing kind of like a brown smoky eye today, I guess. I don't know. I usually stick to like the rosy tones and the mauves and the pinks, but I thought today I would go a little bit outside of my comfort zone, or a little bit of a different direction. I'm also gonna try to blend this shade up into the crease as well. I'm just gonna like pack it on, blend it out, pack it on, blend it out, till I get like the desired look that I'm going for. I've just been like super, super busy lately. Work, YouTube, boyfriend. I don't know if I've ever mentioned my new boyfriend. I definitely have, I think like once or twice. But he lives far away. I'm not allowed to talk about him a lot, but he doesn't like to be all over social media, and just because he just doesn't want any, like, I don't know, like, I know, like, a lot of YouTubers, they introduce their boyfriends and then their boyfriends become popular off of them. It's like that's not what he wants at all. So, not that he would, just because I don't have a large following, but he just doesn't want that. He doesn't want me to make our relationship super public. We've been together for like almost 6 months. So I try to keep it as much as I can on the DL. People know we're dating. I've had in my not private account, but my personal Instagram account, like the day we started dating. Kind of just, you know, cheesy shit like that. But like, I don't post a whole lot of him. I believe like the last time I posted about him on Instagram was like forever ago. So that's kind of gives people the idea that we're not dating anymore, but we totally are. We just don't publicize it and whatever. Well, I try my hardest not to, but it's kind of hard to, just because I'm like that kind of person. I really love everybody to know that I'm in a relationship. Not to like brag or anything, but like I love having like a more public relationship. I always have. It's just personal opinion. I'm gonna go back with a little bit more of that brown shadow just to really press it onto the lid. I'm gonna go in with like a darker brown, I guess, like a gray, almost a gray brown. Just apply this in my outer corner, I guess, slightly into the crease. I feel like as a color consultant, though, that's what we're called. We're not called makeup artists, we're color consultants. I feel like going that extra step with your makeup is always a plus, just to help inspire clients and to just, you know, differentiate yourself from everybody else working there. I try to stay away from doing basic looks, but it can be a little bit hard, like honestly really hard, because I love me some basic ass kind of like warm toned eyeshadows. Like I love super basic makeup. That's just me personally. Okay. Before I finish up my eyes, I'm just going to go with some concealer just to, you know, clean up. So I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. My favorite all-time concealer. It's so refreshing under the eye. Super full coverage. Doesn't cake, doesn't crease. Just feels very, very nice. And I really like it. And I like to use a lot of it too. I like it really dramatic. On a bold highlight brighten concealer. I don't know what I mean. Like this hair though, like I am so sorry. Like if that's been distracting you this whole time, I really apologize. But now I'm just gonna blend all this out with my beauty blender. I believe that concealer isn't mandatory for working at Sephora. I feel like it falls into the category of like the concealer, the BB cream, the foundation, or the tinted moisturizer. They're bare minimum requirements. Like they don't require you to wear a whole lot of makeup, but they do expect like the bare minimum from you. Now I'm just gonna go right into baking my face. This is the Coty Airspun. Everybody and their mother pretty much uses this. So I'm just gonna set my whole face first, and then get into the baking portion. I use a lot of this stuff, like a lot. It's kind of bad. Now I'm just going to go in with a sponge and some of the powder and just kind of bake my face. Again, this isn't a requirement. This is just me being extra everything I do. Now let's move into bronzers. This is another requirement. You have to be wearing at least one blush, one bronzer, and one highlighter, or one. You have to pick one out of those three. I again like to do all of them. So I just like taking my Morphe M435 and just kind of bronzing out my face with the Hoola Benefit bronzer. just to add the teensiest little bit of warmth back into my face. So just applying this right where the sun would naturally hit, you know the drill. Literally one of my favorite bronzers. I like it because it's matte, it's not too orange. It's like that perfect shade. Now I'm going to go in with the Kat Von D Shade and Light contouring palette. Shade Some Conscious, which is the one I have like nothing left of. I'm using the Morphe E33, which is just part of their Elite collection, which I believe is discontinued. They just came out with like different, I believe they have similar brushes, just revamped. So I'm just going to contour a bit. Have a little bit more definition. Perfect. Subtle contour done. Going to go back in with my sponge and some of my powder just to kind of cut it a little bit. Now I'm just going to go in with just a small brush to brush off the powder that was kind of left baking on my face. Bam. I think I'm going to go back and finish the eyes. So do I want glitter? I feel like I want some glitter. I'm going to go with my Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Liner in Midnight Cowboy, which is just the gold. And I'm just going to spruce up the look a little bit with glitter. Again, not mandatory, just extra. I wear glitter almost every single day to work just because I love glitter. Now that I have like a little bit of glitter on, I'm just going to go in with some black pencil liner to tight line my eye before I apply some lashes. So just tight line the eyeball. So another requirement is mascara or fake lashes. You have to wear one or the other. I love lashes. They're just my favorite things to wear. So I'm going to go in with my favorite pair at the moment. They're the Vegas Nane Allure Lashes in Grand Glamour. I just have this really cute House of Lashes lash case. It is adorable. Obsessed with it. And I'm just going to take some of my lash glue. Again, my House of Lashes. Some of my favorite lash glue like ever. So these lashes are like super full, beautiful. Kind of almost need to go a little bit heavier with the eye makeup to wear this, just because your eye makeup might not be visible. It's because they are that thick. Hello lashes, give me life. So now I'm going to finish up the lower lash line. I'm going to take just like a really small smudgy brush. I think I'm going to go in with like this orange color. It's like a deeper orange. And just run this along my lower lash line. Let's see, let me grab a little mirror for this. So now I'm just going to go in with some blush. This is just my Essence Silky Touch blush in Baby Doll. One of my favorite colors. I love taking my It Cosmetics just angled brush. This is the angled Chic blush brush. I'm just applying this right on my cheek. I don't want like a huge like strobing highlight today. So I'm going to go in with the Becca and Jaclyn Hill Champagne Glow palette. I'm taking Champagne Pop and just a really fluffy fan brush. I'm going to highlight my face. Another requirement is you have to have some sort of lip on. I'm going to go with my NYX Lingerie in the shade Teddy. And just apply this on my lips. It's like a dark brown. So that is just typically how I would get ready for a shift at Sephora. Just super glam, super full glam. I don't keep it simple. I don't think I've ever had a day where I've kept it super simple, but this is just how I would normally do my makeup. Of course, my looks would change up pretty much every single day. I never done my makeup the exact same for every single one of my shifts. I've always switched it up. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up and click that subscribe button down below if you want to stay notified on when I post videos. Then click that little bell right beside it or on my page, and you will get notified whenever I post videos, which I'm trying to post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So if you want to see me on your subscription feed 3 times a week, then click that bell, click that subscribe button, and yeah, just comment, subscribe, check out my channel, check out my other videos, hit me up on my social media, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah. I love you.